Alright, just for a catch-up, I'm just going to go over the comic one more time because I've only done it in streams. And it's usually like an hour in. So I thought I'd make a specific video about this particular comic. There's one of my drawings. So that's Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a sun god. And he is great and powerful and dominant. He has a wife, Daisy, who is submissive to him. And she plays with his belly, feeds him up, worships his body. I should go over this with this pen, because as you can see it's very fadey. I obviously haven't gone over it yet. But I'm showing you the comic now, so I'll do that later. So it is a party, sort of a ball, at Jeremiah's big mansion. And these girls here, that is mother and daughter, as you've seen before, Nancy and Janice. And Janice is Jeremiah's daughter, and she is going to be introducing her to her father for the first time at this party. That's like the party goers, like showing that it's like a ball. I didn't really do too much detail with this, but I probably will eventually. So she doesn't know where either of them are, so she's now going finding them. She's gone looking for them. She comes to a door. Oh no, that's her going out of the main ballroom, out into the rest of the house, like the hallways. And then she comes to a door. She goes upstairs. She opens it. She looks inside. And this is what she sees. So that's her daughter Janice and her father Jeremiah. And they were together a long time ago to produce Janice. So they have no clue that they are father and daughter. Stop it, stop it. It's so close to me, I keep knocking it. So that's them after obviously doing the naughties. Because he's a playboy, so he will just have the naughties with any girls he meets. Because he is young and handsome and attractive and sexy, so, you know, it happens. So she comes in here shocked, no Jeremiah, that's your daughter. And he's like, oh, it's too late. But he doesn't look too bothered. I quite like these drawings, to be honest. And I've dated them all, because past drawings I haven't dated. So she's like obviously shocked there. She's kind of horrified that her mother's walking on to have a sex, but also she's shocked that that's her father as well. So of course she gets out of bed immediately, like, ew, God, that's gross, whatever. Oh my God, gross, that's... And he's just like casual, oh, it's nice to meet you. And she's like still shocked. She's like quiet. It's just like whatever. Still looks casual. Oh, sorry, that's not right. This one's next. I did it the other side. So it says, you naughty boy. So at this point they're just like arguing, or she's yelling at him. And he said, how the bloody hell was I supposed to know? And she's just running out of there. She's just like still saying ew, gross and all that. And there's the next one. How the hell am I supposed to know? And she says, this wouldn't happen if you didn't do the naughties with every girl you meet. So you could censor that out. I don't think it matters if it's visual. You know what's funny? I watched this YouTube channel that is monetized, so he tries his best to, you know, censor everything. But he plays these recordings, like these reaction recordings of, you know, someone speaking to certain things that because he reacts to these articles and stuff that he reads. And he has, like I say, he has these pre-recorded recordings of people's voices reacting in a certain way, like, how dare you, and that's shocking, and, you know, so on and so forth, like that. Well, so he's very careful not to swear. He won't even say the S word, but for some reason they'll say the C word, which is crap. But the S version of crap, apparently you can't say. So that's why I'm saying it now, because apparently YouTube accepts crap, but not S-H-I-T for some reason. I don't know why, because crap and S-H-I-T are both curse words. So I don't know why one is more, like, worse than the other. But anyway, so he doesn't say the F word. The F word's like the worst one you can say, so nobody says the F word. But these pre-recorded things, sometimes it says mother effer in it, like proper, not censored out. So, I don't get it. I don't get why that's allowed, but he's not allowed to say it. I guess there's some rules about you're allowed to have pre-recorded things where they swear. Anyway, it's become so ridiculous now, you can't even say normal words. Which I think is ridiculous. Freedom of speech does not... I've always said this, freedom of speech has gone out the window. I don't know why people go on about it, because it doesn't exist. Anyway. And he responds, hey, I'm a handsome, rich, young man, I'm going to have some fun. So you stared at that one for long enough now. So that's her still being sort of shocked about it. She's sat outside the bedroom door. I can't believe I just had the naughties with my dad. So I'm presuming as well as pre-recorded stuff, it's also okay when it's written down on paper. So I don't think it matters if you read that out. Sometimes they censor it out. But she's like thinking about it again. And then back to Jeremiah and the baby mama. You know the girls I meet can't resist me. You know you want to as well. As in be one of them that he has the naughties with. So he beckons her into bed, as you can see. Still looking hot and sexy as always. And then she's like, you know, back to her again, back to the daughter Janice. But he was wonderful and gave me so much pleasure, and he is hot. Then how she's like thinking back on it and thinking it was actually quite good. Well, it doesn't change the fact that he did give her a lot of pleasure at the time when she didn't know he was her father. That's a bit fadey, I'll go over that as well. Probably would actually. So there's like a full one, you can't really see anything. But that's not the next one, actually that is. Now she's walking to the bathroom. And that's her fantasizing about it. And I just put there that nobody's saying that or thinking it in the characters themselves in the picture, but I just put he looks like he's passed out there. I'm not going to show that for a long time, just in case I get demonotonized. Apparently if you rate it as there's sexual things in it, you'll still be monotonized. Now isn't that better? So she has actually done it. She's gone ahead. After arguing a little bit more first. But she just couldn't resist. And then she says, I love you, let's get married. Sorry, it's gone blurry again. And then he says, we can be a proper family again at last. Like the face is just adorable. He's got the shock look on his face. That's not the next one. That's the next one. That's just a random picture I just sketched. Let's move in together. Oh, the responsibility. So he's not happy about that now. And then a bit later, they come out of the bedroom. She's peeking out from that bathroom. And then she comes out to greet him after being grossed out, but now she's quite happy. I had a really good time with you after all. So he's like a bit shocked there, kind of, well, not shocked, but surprised. After she was freaked out before. And now she's suddenly okay with it and saying how much she had a good time. And then he does actually indeed move in with them. And that's that. So that's where we're up to so far. Stay tuned for the next part of the comic.